Hey, how's it going, everyone? I wanted to let you know that here's a little explainer video for our boarding house model that we've been using in this last POGIL. So I want you to have a look at this boarding house. Okay, so a boarding house is kind of like a bed and breakfast or a hotel that somebody runs out of their own home, and usually people that live at a boarding house live there on like a medium term, so like anywhere from 3 to 4 weeks to 2 or 3 months. It's not something that gets used a lot these days, but we'll just keep it in mind because some of them do exist. So we have a boarding house, and the boarding house has 3 floors: one, two, and three. We also have 2 types of rooms that the manager of the boarding house uses. We have sunny rooms because they're on the sunny side of the house. And we have pink rooms because they are painted pink rooms. So the idea of the POGIL was to use some information from that first model to figure out some rules that our manager has for putting people who are staying at the boarding house into their various rooms. So let's talk about those rules really quick. Rule number 1, I'm always going to try and fill the first floor first if I'm the manager. So imagine my first guest comes in, I check them into the first floor sunny room, and there's one person there, and I call that code 1S1. So if I had a code 1S1, I would know just by looking at that code that there's one person staying in my boarding house in a sunny room on the first floor. If a second person comes in, remember I have to fill up that first floor first, and I put them in the second space of the bunk bed, and then my code becomes 1S2. So now with this manager's code 1S2, I know that there are 2 boarders staying in the first floor, then in a sunny room. The other thing I need to know is that my first floor only has 1 room and 1 sunny room because the rest of the space on that first floor is taken up by the kitchen. All right, switching back to our pink, the next thing I want you to consider is if one more person shows up. If one more person shows up, the next rule that my manager has is that I'm always going to put people in the sunny rooms first. So 1 person in the second floor sunny room, 2 people in the first floor sunny room gives me a manager's code of 1S2, 2S1. And then if 4 more people come to stay, I'm going to fill up that sunny room first, and then with the other 3 people, I'm going to put them on the bottom bunk of each bunk bed in the pink room before I start filling up the top bunks. So now I have 3 rules that I'm going by. The first rule is that I always put people on the first floor first. Then I fill up my sunny rooms before I fill up my pink rooms. Take a second, pause this video, and figure out what code would I be using if I have 1 person in the first floor sunny room, 2 people in the second floor sunny room, and 3 people in the pink sunny or pink room on the second floor. Okay, so if I had this many people in this room right now, or in this house, I would have 1S2, 2S2, 2P3. And the reason why is because I have 2 people in the first floor sunny room, S is for sunny, 2 people in the second floor sunny room, and 3 people in the second floor pink room. So S is for sunny, P is for pink, and these 1s, 2s, and eventually 3s are going to be represented by this manager's code. So if I was a manager, I would be able to see what this entire house looked like just by looking at my code. The next thing I want you to do is imagine that 4 more people show up. Go ahead and pause this video and fill in your own version of this. Where do I put the rest of the 4 people, the next 4 people that come in? So the next 4 people, I'm always going to fill up my second floor first. Then I fill up my top bunks of my bunk beds, and that's 1, 2, 3, and I always start with my sunny rooms. What's this code going to be? Pause it and find out. It's going to be 2P6, 3S1. All right, let me break it down for you. Remember, the big coefficient is going to be the floor number, so 1, 2, or 3. The S or the P is the type of room, sunny or pink. And then the exponent is going to be the number of people in each type of room. So I have 1S2, 2S2, 2P6, 3S1. Go ahead and fill the rest of your model. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more people to fill this. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For a total number of how many boarders? 18 people total fit into these first 3 floors. All right, let's rewrite that manager code from the very beginning. 1S2, 2S2, 2P6, 3S2, 3P6. All right, 1S2, 2S2, 2P6, 3S2, 3P6. This is as far as we're going to get with this particular model. But when we get back to school on Monday or Tuesday, we're going to be looking at what happens when we start filling up our 4th energy level or our 4th floor. So I guess we're going to have some renovating to do. Anyways, check this video out. Feel free to rewind and pause and do whatever you need to do. Have another look at your POGIL, and we'll keep attacking this on Monday or Tuesday. See you then.